Hi there, and welcome to the Good Life Discussion Group, a part of the Minds Collective. So my name is Grace O'Connor, and I'm a grade 12 student at HBBL Secondary School here in London. I originally joined Minds earlier this year as part of my co-op, but I really enjoyed my time at Minds and found what they do so impactful, so I decided to continue to work with them after my co-op was over. Minds of London Middlesex is a social innovation lab that works alongside youth with lived experience, community members, and researchers to understand and help those living with mental health within the London region. So what is the Good Life Discussion Group? The intent of the Good Life Discussion Group is to provide transitional aged youth, otherwise known as TAY, ages 16 to 25, with a safe and welcoming space in which they can feel comfortable discussing personal topics such as relationships, religion, and life purpose. This prototype was founded by Western student Nathan Lieli after having taken a philosophy course. After participating in the many introspective discussions within that course about topics such as ethics, religion, relationships, and of course, the meaning of life. These topics are not ones that are typically brought up in casual conversations among friends. However, Nathan wanted to make them more accessible in informal settings, and thus the Good Life Discussion Group was created. The Good Life Discussion Group is also unique in a sense that no similar experiments have been run before, combining the benefits of bibliotherapy and group therapy, which I'll get into a little later. Methodology. So 2 cohorts of 10 transitional aged youth are run simultaneously over a period of 10 weeks. As we previously ran a beta pilot of the Good Life Discussion Group last year, much of the feedback from the participants was related to their favor of the smaller groups. Due to the sensitivity of the topic, the smaller groups will also allow for more trust and psychological safety. So it'll be run in both an academic and community setting. Previously in the beta pilot, it was only ran in an academic setting. However, we'd like to run it in both this time to adapt it so it can be easily accessible to the general population. And the groups will read the novel titled Every Time I Find the Meaning of Life, They Change It, along with other provided philosophical readings that include less Eurocentric ideologies, such as Latin American, Indigenous, Eastern African philosophies and authors. And lastly, the groups will meet on a bi-weekly basis to discuss their thoughts and opinions on the topics. And just up there on the right-hand corner, I have some of the topics that they will be discussing included, such as ideas about the good life, friendships and relationships, our place in the universe, etc. Expected results. So both qualitative and quantitative metrics will be collected via a survey at the end of the 10-week period. Previous findings in the beta pilot concluded that individuals will have an improved sense of self, self-connectedness, and understanding of cultural differences. In terms of reading groups, many studies have been conducted regarding the effectiveness in reading as a form of therapy, known as bibliotherapy, in which a therapist will prescribe their patients books that relate to their patient's situation, and they will read those books adjunctly to the therapy session. Many of those studies concluded that bibliotherapy was an effective form in treating symptoms of depression, anxiety, and other panic disorders. Due to the improved sense of self and self-assuredness acquired while firming one's stances on these beliefs, it in turn decreased those aforementioned symptoms due to also a stronger life purpose. And up there, I just included some of the quotes that the participants gave during the short survey provided during the beta pilot. For example, I enjoyed having interesting discussions with people who thought differently than me, hearing life stories and having people challenge my beliefs. It made me think in new ways. So some of the variables that we'll be using during the qualitative and quantitative metrics are the meaning in life, positive emotions, psychological safety, and social identity. In conclusion, the Good Life Discussion Group has the capacity to be easily adapted into numerous communities as a form of preventative mental health care, as well as it's a low-cost format of efficient mental health care for youth. Thank you.